Hi scholars, today we're completing Module 5, Lesson 7. Thoughtful mathematicians identify and represent shaded and non-shaded parts of one whole as fractions. So we've looked at these words for a few days now, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to review them on your own. Please pause if you need more time. And again, you can pause to read these vocabulary words to yourself. Right, so I'm going to model this part and then you'll try one. Label the fraction, then match the shape to the amount that is not shaded. So first I'm going to label this fraction. I see one unit or part shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1/4. I want to match it to the amount that is not shaded. Well, let's see. I see 1, 2, 3 that are not shaded. So 3 out of 4, 3/4. Oh, 3/4 is right here. So I'm going to match this. 3/4 are not shaded. So let's do this one together. How much of this whole is shaded? One-tenth, because I have 1 out of 10 total pieces. So how much are not shaded? What would we match this with? 9/10. So go ahead and try these last two. Pause now. You're going to write down the amount that is shaded and match it, or you could write the amount that's not shaded next to it since you can't really match because it's on my screen, and do the same with this one. Write down the amount that's shaded and write down the amount that is not shaded so we can check our work. Okay, if you need more time, please pause if you haven't already. So let's go over this. So this is 1/2, one of two parts, 1/2. And the part that's not shaded is the same, right? Because it's only two pieces. So one is shaded and one is not. So 1/2 and 1/2. Here we have one of three pieces. So this is 1/3. And there are two unshaded pieces, or not shaded. And that means that the opposite, or the not shaded part, is 2/3. And notice all of these add up to a whole. 1/4 plus 3/4 make 4/4, and that's a whole. I would have all of it shaded in. Anytime I have the numerator and the denominator are the same, that equals one whole. Doesn't matter what the numbers are. 10/10, 5/5, 20/20 if I wanted. They all equal one whole because the numerator and the denominator are the same. That would mean that all the parts are shaded. Let's try something else. Each strip represents one whole. Write a fraction to label the shaded and unshaded parts. So I see this is 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 total pieces. So this is 1/12, which means that all of these are not shaded. If I have 1 out of 12, the others are 11/12, because 11 plus 1 will give me 12/12, right? And I'll count it just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, so 11/12 and 1/12. So I'm going to try this. Label the shaded parts and then label the unshaded parts. So pause now, press play once you're ready to check your work. Okay, if you're not done, please pause before continuing so that you can solve before checking your work. So here I see 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1/5, which means there are 4/5 unshaded. So today we were identifying the shaded and unshaded parts of our fraction, and they were represented in bars and different shapes, but they were always equal parts. So in Schoology you do the same. You'll identify either the shaded or unshaded part, and there will be a question, I believe, about matching, like we did here, the shaded part to the unshaded part, right? The shaded part with the unshaded part, like we did here. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Schoology or Google Hangouts. Bye, guys.